Thanks for all your support during the last 1 year. Today the vaccination has started for the COVID warriors and more particularly our doctors, nurses, our healthcare workers. It is a very, very satisfying moment for all of us. Last 1 year we have fought the war under the leadership of our Prime Minister. And today, this vaccine, which has been gifted to the country, an Indian vaccine, this vaccine has been produced because of the contribution of so many scientists, so many researchers, so many doctors, and of course the people of India who contributed successfully to the trials for this vaccine. I have to congratulate all of them. This vaccine is going to be the final Sanjeevani in our last leg of the fight against COVID, which will turn this battle into ultimate victory. मुझे आज बहुत खुशी है, बहुत आनंद है, बहुत संतोष है। एक साल से प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में हम सब कोविड के खिलाफ जंग लड़ रहे हैं और लड़ते लड़ते जंग सफलता की ओर बढ़ रही है। आज भारत के वैज्ञानिकों, रिसर्चर्स, भारत के लोगों के मदद से, जिन्होंने ट्रायल्स में भी कंट्रीब्यूट किया, डॉक्टरों की मदद से, इंडस्ट्री की मदद से भारतीय वैक्सीन देश के अंदर उपलब्ध हुई है और ये वैक्सीन हमारी कोविड के खिलाफ जंग में एक संजीवनी का काम करेगी। भारत ने पहले पोलियो और चेचक के खिलाफ जंग जीती है और अब भारत प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में कोविड के खिलाफ जंग जीतने के अंदर भी निर्णायक दौर में पहुंच चुका है। मैं इस अवसर पर सभी देशवासियों को, कोविड वॉरियर्स को, कोविड वॉरियर्स के परिवारजनों को, सबको बहुत बधाई देना चाहता हूं, शुभकामनाएं देना चाहता हूं, धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूं। और मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि आप सब लोगों ने जिस प्रकार से कोविड वॉरियर के रूप में पूरे साल ग्राउंड जीरो पर रहकर सब प्रकार के खतरों को मोल लेकर देशवासियों को सचेत किया, सही जानकारियां दी, उसी प्रकार से अब फिर जब बहुत सारे स्वार्थी तत्व भारत में तरह तरह की अफवाहें फैलाकर गलतफहमियां पैदा करने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं, आप सच्चाई, सच्ची खबर देशवासियों के साथ शेयर करेंगे, उनको सही जानकारी देंगे, सही नॉलेज देंगे। और मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि आपके इस प्रयास से भारत को आने वाले समय में कोविड के खिलाफ भी भारी सफलता मिलेगी। आप सबको बहुत सारी शुभकामनाएं। थैंक यू सो मच। इट्स अ बिग डे फॉर ह्यूमैनिटी।
Indeed, sir.
Not only for India but for the.
So hopefully everything will be smooth as it was announced.
Oh yes, of course. I think we have had adequate preparations. We had been working for almost 5 months. There have been very meticulous arrangements which have been made all over the country, even in the remotest part of the country, even in difficult to reach areas, rural areas, urban areas, tribal areas, villages, everywhere the arrangements have been planned very meticulously. Detailed guidelines have been given for the whole program. Lakhs of people have been trained at the national level, at the state level, at the district level, and even up to the block levels, including lacks of vaccinators, right? And to add to all this, we have had very successfully in phases mock drill
yeah,
or
dry
mock
drill.
exercise, or you can call it a dry run, which has been organized all over the country. It has been monitored also. It has been evaluated, and any glitches, if at all, we found we have further improved. It's a detailed guidelines have been given to everybody. And now today, in the first phase, we are giving vaccine to our healthcare workers in the private and the public sector, and then of course to our frontline workers, which will involve the police personnel and the sanitation people, the paramilitary and the military, and of course those who are working in surveillance areas, containment zones, revenue officers, fire officers, sanitation people. And then of course in the next phase it will be for people above 50 years of age, everybody in the country, and then those with comorbidities less than 50. So under Prime Minister we have had a full 1 year battle, which we have we feel, and I think the world also acknowledges that India, in spite of its huge population, 1.38 billion now, we have been able to do very well. Least fatality rate, the highest recovery rate, and now within less than a year, with the help of our scientists, researchers, and of course the doctors, the industry, and finally the people of India who contributed to the trials also, we have ultimately got this vaccine, which we feel will prove to be a Sanjeevani for registering our ultimate victory against COVID. We are already on our path or the road to victory, and this is probably the last leg of that, and we strongly feel that this is the beginning of the end of COVID in India. India has had enough experience in the past of having eradicated diseases like smallpox and polio. Polio in particular in the last 2-3 decades, and the last case of polio we had seen in this country 10 years back in January 2011 itself. And that journey we had started with 60% of the polio cases of the whole world in India itself. So India has a huge experience backing everything. We have a huge experience of a very robust universal immunization program, where we give vaccine to over 60 crore children for 12 vaccine preventable diseases. We have had one of the largest immunization campaign against measles and rubella in the past. So with our rich experience and with things having been done successfully in the past, we are very hopeful that this COVID-19 vaccination campaign, which is going to be the biggest, is probably, I don't think anybody in the world will have any doubts about it, that this is the largest vaccination campaign organized ever anywhere in the world.
And it will be a great experience for all the rest of the world.
Of course, you see, this is, we
All
always
the
believe,
advantages, disadvantages.
we always believe that the world is one family, and the fruits of science have to be shared by the whole world, and that is why you know that the vaccine itself. Otherwise also India has been contributing to vaccination campaigns all over the world. We are manufacturing a large majority of the vaccines required for the whole world, and even for COVID also, the 2 vaccines that have been produced in India, they are being supplied to other countries also. So it's a very, very happy moment for us, and under Prime Minister Narendra Modi, we are very satisfied and very happy, and this is a moment also for us to pay our grateful tributes to the memory of those Corona warriors whom we lost, to the memory of the people of India or the world whom we lost unfortunately in the fight against COVID. It is a moment to pay tributes to the family members of the COVID warriors who did not stop even one COVID warrior from continuing their fight during the last 1 year. And I think we have been able to put up a great fight against COVID with a proactive, preemptive, graded, and I would say very committed response with meticulous monitoring all through the year with direct blessings of the Prime Minister of India. So it's a great day. You see that you are talking about a particular vaccine. That vaccine is under trial. I think the trials are going on for that vaccine in India. You see, we have a very, very open mind on everything. So anything which is useful for humanity and anything which will serve the cause, which will strengthen the cause of fighting against COVID, certainly anything like that is welcome, and it should be welcomed by the whole world.
So can you make vaccine for Russia also?
Is India ready?
No, vaccine that India is making, therefore the whole humanity. So it's not a question of making a vaccine for a particular country. It's, otherwise also our vaccine manufacturing capacity and ability and the potential is huge, And even before COVID also, we had been ensuring the availability of vaccine for a majority of the people of the whole world, including children.
How long India will continue your vaccination program?
I think we, in the first, part of the strategy, we are intending to give vaccination to 30 crore people. And 30 crore people, as I said, include the health workers, the frontline workers, people above 50 years and people less than 50 years with comorbidities. So as soon as we have the vaccines available, so we feel that in another 6 months or so, we should be able to complete this list of 30 crores.
So is the sanitation worker the first one to get the vaccine across India?
Yes, you see, that was obviously an employee, a fourth-class employee, and then I also participated when the doctors and the nursing officers were also given. So it's ultimately each one of them is going to have the vaccine. Yes, see, vaccination process is happening all over the country. I participated here when the PM had delivered his address and officially he launched. So I have participated at this point, but I think all over the country the vaccination has already started. It's a sense of great satisfaction because last 1 year had been very, very, I would say, from the point of view of COVID, it had been a great continuous struggle. But the country has fought the struggle with a lot of valor and commitment, sincerity. The whole of government, the whole of society approach. Everybody starting from the COVID warriors, doctors, professionals, scientists, researchers, and the public and the social organizations, the non-government organizations, everybody, all across the board, they have participated very, very sincerely in this fight. And today, when we have reached this last leg of the battle, which I call as the beginning of the end of COVID, and the vaccination campaign has started in India, it definitely gives us a sense of relief. It definitely gives us a sense of pleasure also, and it definitely gives us a sense of great satisfaction.
And what's your predictions for the next few months ahead now? Do you think you're going to ramp up majorly?
You see, the fight has 2-3 parts. One is the part where we are already fighting COVID through all the strategies that we have done over the last 1 year. Testing, tracking, tracing, and then of course treating, isolating, all those things. And the other part has been ensuring that the people follow the COVID appropriate behavior. All that has yielded us good results in the form of very less fatality rate, very high, huge recovery rate, and of course we have seen that there is a very, very significant decline over the last few months in the number of COVID cases, especially the active cases in the country. And this is another, chapter in the fight against COVID when we start the vaccination, so that the immunity levels of the whole society, they are strengthened, they improve, so that ultimately we can get rid of the virus. I think there is no need to be nervous. Number one, don't believe in hearsay, don't believe in rumors, don't believe in statements given by unnecessarily confusing the masses, people who have got some vested political interest or whatever, I don't know. But the vaccine is absolutely safe, it is effective, it is immunogenic, and it has been subjected to adequate and significant scientific scrutiny. That is why it has been given the emergency use authorization in the country. So I would appeal to the people that they have to be, number one, fearless about taking the vaccine, and number two, they have to be patient about it, and they have to take the vaccine on their turn. They have to wait patiently for their turn also. Our approach on that front has been, I think it's known over the years, we have, wherever required, we have been helping the other countries also, so we continue to do so. देश के लोगों को यही संदेश देना है कि जैसे आपने धैर्य पूर्वक सबने मिलकर सरकार के साथ, स्वयंसेवी संस्थाओं ने, आम जनता ने 1 साल तक धैर्यपूर्वक जिस तरह से मिलकर कोविड के खिलाफ जंग लड़ी है, अब जब वैक्सीन आई है तो वैक्सीन को लेने में भी धैर्य रखें। इसके वैक्सीन के बारे में कोई भी जो भ्रांतियां फैल रही हैं या फैलाई जा रही हैं, उन पर ध्यान ना दें। केवल जो एक्सपर्ट्स हैं और जो जानकारियां सरकार के एक्सपर्ट्स के माध्यम से आपको ठीक से मिलती है, सेफ्टी के बारे में, एफिकेसी के बारे में, इम्यूनोजेनिसिटी के बारे में, ये सब चीज़ों पे अच्छी तरह से आप ध्यान दें और अपनी टर्न का वेट करें, और पूरे विश्वास के साथ अब हम कोविड के खिलाफ जंग को अंततोगत्वा जीत लेंगे। नहीं, ये तो हमने बार बार कहा है, इसमें कोई किसी तरह की शंका रखने की बात ही नहीं है। अभी आपने देखा कि यहाँ पर जो है ऑल इंडिया इंस्टीट्यूट के इतने बड़े बड़े डॉक्टर जो है वो वैक्सीन्स ले रहे हैं, तो ऐसे तो नहीं ले रहे हैं, सारे देश में ले रहे हैं। कितने लोग डॉक्टर्स ले रहे हैं, दूसरे नर्सिंग स्टाफ ले रहा है, सब लोग ले रहे हैं सारे देश के अंदर। किसी प्रकार की अफवाह में हम ना पड़ें और पूरी गहराई और गंभीरता से हम इस काम को अब आगे बढ़ाएं, लेकिन कोविड एप्रोप्रिएट बिहेवियर ना भूलें। अपने इस मास्क को, 2 गज की दूरी को और हाथों के सैनिटेशन की एक्टिविटी को, हाथ धोने के काम को, इसमें कोई अभी भी किसी भी किस्म की कोताही ना बरतें। इसमें अगर हमारी कोताही हुई तो हमारे नुकसान हो सकता है। इसलिए कहा कि भाई ये कड़ाई जो है इसका भी हमने पालन करना। चुनौती भरा तो अब आपको मुझे कहने की बात नहीं है, तो 1 साल से ऊपर हो गया, 24 घंटे हम लोगों को इसी लड़ाई में, और भावुक होना स्वाभाविक है। कितने सारे हमारे कोविड वॉरियर्स ने अपने प्राण न्यौछावर कर दिए, कितने सारे हमारे जो देशवासी हैं वो मृत्यु के शिकार हो गए, और मैं समझता हूँ कि इसमें तो ज़रा भी उसको गहराई से उन क्षणों को याद करते हैं तो भावुक होने के अलावा तो कोई दूसरी बात होती नहीं है, ये तो स्वाभाविक है। आप भी जब अगर नज़दीक से उन सारे क्षणों को स्मरण करने की कोशिश करेंगे तो आप भी भावुक हो जाएंगे। और जो हमारे सभी स्वास्थ्य कर्मी हैं उनको मैं निश्चित रूप से सलाम करना चाहता हूँ। उनसे भी ज़्यादा उनके माता पिता और उनके भाई बहन को सलाम करना चाहता हूँ, जिसमें एक भी देश में ऐसी माता का उदाहरण नहीं है जिसने अपने बच्चे को या अपनी बच्ची को अस्पताल में जाने से रोका हो, ये कहकर कि वहाँ बहुत खतरा है, फलाने घर के अंदर जो बच्चा डॉक्टर अस्पताल में जाता था उसकी मैंने अपनी आंखों से मृत्यु होते हुए देख लिए, लेकिन सारे देश में किसी के भी परिवारजन ने कोविड वॉरियर को इस सेवा को करने से रोका नहीं। इसलिए उनके जज्बे को मैं सलाम करता हूँ, उनके कंट्रीब्यूशन को सलाम करता हूँ। जो लोग चले गए उनकी पवित्र स्मृति को नमन करता हूँ। तो ये तो देखिए पूरा का पूरा स्ट्रैटेजी बड़ी क्लियर है। हमने कहा जून जुलाई तक 30 करोड़ लोगों को हम वैक्सीनेशन देंगे। अगर सारे देश के लोगों के लिए अभी तुरंत उपलब्ध होता तो हम तो सारे देश को ही एक साथ शुरू कर सकते थे, लेकिन इसीलिए कहा कि थोड़ा सा धैर्य रखने की आवश्यकता है। नहीं, अभी ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, अभी तो स्ट्रैटेजी बिल्कुल क्लियर है ना। अभी हेल्थ वर्कर्स हैं, उसमें उम्र की तो कोई बात नहीं की गई है। और अभी अब हेल्थ वर्कर तो स्वाभाविक है, कोई बच्चा तो नहीं होगा। इसके बाद फ्रंट लाइन वर्कर है, फिर 50 साल से ऊपर वाला है, फिर 50 साल से कम का जिसको कोई बीमारियां हैं वो है। गुड मॉर्निंग फ्रेंड्स। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, thank you for participating in today's very important function. It's a historic day and a historic moment that we have seen just now. We have been blessed by the Prime Minister all through the last 1 year when we started our fight against COVID in January 2020. And today, when we are witness to this historic moment when the largest COVID-19 vaccination program of the whole world commenced today, we again had the blessings of our Prime Minister, who has elaborated in great detail, highlighting all the significant milestones that we had seen in our fight during the last 1 year. During the last 1 year, as you all know, we always adopted a very proactive and a preemptive strategy, a graded response, innovative things, meticulous monitoring of the events, and that is what has resulted in a very good performance on the COVID front by India. It being a country of 1.38 billion people, in spite of that, we have been able to put up a very valiant fight against it, save our people to a very large extent. We have a recovery rate which is probably the highest in the whole world, over 96% now. We have a fatality rate which is probably the lowest in the whole world, 1.44%. And within less than 1 year, with the contribution of our scientists, our researchers, our doctors, our people working in the related industry, and of course, finally, the people of India who contributed in large numbers for the trials of the vaccines which have been developed in less than 1 year. We have ultimately got these 2 vaccines, and today that day has also come when we have been able to give this vaccine to our health workers in private and public settings to begin with. I would say that the fight against COVID is already on its road to victory. And today's developments shall certainly, this vaccine will be remembered like a Sanjeevani to ultimately get us that clinching victory over COVID. This is a moment for all of us which gives us immense satisfaction. And as Health Minister of the country, I would like to pay my tributes to all those who have contributed to the success of the fight against COVID till now. All my COVID warriors who worked in hospitals, doctors, nurses, other health workers, those who worked as frontline workers in the field, those who worked in containment zones, surveillance zones, our policemen, our paramilitary people, our sanitation people, our security people. And if I have to honestly add, all of you, the journalists, I keep them also in the category of the COVID warriors because all through they had been on the ground zero, taking all sorts of risks to report back the right information to the people of India. Large number of non-government social organizations who have contributed significantly to ensure that those who are having different types of sufferings, more particularly the poor people, their sufferings could be alleviated and we could ensure that we have reached this stage when we are delivering the vaccines now to the people of India. As I said, this is a huge exercise for us. This is probably the biggest immunization campaign against COVID anywhere in the whole world. India has tremendous experience of handling such issues. You know, we have already eradicated smallpox in such a big country. We have already eradicated polio, where we were home to 60% of the polio cases of the whole world. We have a very robust universal immunization program where we give a dozen vaccines to almost 60 crore children every year. And we also have had one of the biggest immunization campaign against measles and rubella. And today also we have put the finest structure in place for which we had been working and planning for last 5 months continuously. And this structure where these vaccinations are being given, it is all over the country in all parts, whether it's a remote area, whether it's a hard to reach area, whether it is a tribal belt, whether it is a village, whether it is a suburban area, whether it's an urban setting, whether it's a slum in an urban setting. Even in the remotest part of the country, system has been put in place. Lakhs of workers starting from the national level to the block level, they have been trained for this exercise. Not only trained, we have also ensured that we had a mock exercise done in stages, ultimately culminating in a national level mock exercise to ensure that even if there are the slightest glitches in the delivery mechanisms, we adopt a preemptive strategy to correct them. Detailed guidelines have been given to all the people in the country, and you know, we have a very technologically superb and perfect network app. Earlier we had a electronic this EVIN platform, which was a electronic vaccine intelligence network. We have now converted it into a CoWIN platform, which depicts success against win against COVID, and this is tracking everything: the vaccine, its availability at various places, its temperature at various places, its transportation from one place to other, and it is also tracking every bit of information related to the potential beneficiary. All those who are being given these vaccinations, they are already on the platform, and now they'll get continuous. They got a text message in the last 2 days also about the place where they will be vaccinated today. And this is happening all over the country. And now in the next 4 weeks, they will again get text messages, reminders about their next vaccination. They will also get electronically generated certificates of vaccination. And of course, all scientific protocols, all public health measures, and it is a moment to thank all the health related officials, doctors of the whole country, including my colleague health ministers, and of course the Prime Minister of the country, who has been leading from the front, who has always been guiding us and taking and eliciting all support from all the chief ministers of the country. So I think there is nothing more. We have been sharing every bit of information during the whole year with all of you, and this is a very, very satisfying moment for me. And I would like to once again express my gratitude to all of you on this occasion. No, you see, the workers had been very, very sincerely working. They had been working continuously.
How many?
You see, it is at different levels. I think at least in today's exercise, more than 1 million workers may be involved, but the exact number may be difficult to pinpoint, because at every stage, you see, it's not only the 4 people who are present at that vaccination site who are like giving the vaccination. They, from that basic unit to the level at which the whole country is working, they're supported by. So it's a very difficult to pinpoint the exact number, but it will certainly run into millions.
Millions of things.
Definitely,
One other small
definitely.
Number question.
You see, the calculation about this was done according to the likely availability of the vaccine.
Oh, I see.
Right. So when we had calculated this strategy, we informally we could be in touch with the vaccine manufacturers, and we had a rough calculation that say by June, July, August, we should be able to have the number of doses which will be adequate to give vaccination to 30 crore people, right? And that is why we have devised this strategy, that we start with the healthcare workers, public and private sector. We then go to the frontline workers, police, paramilitary, military, sanitation workers in surveillance and containment zones, and those who work in the field, in the municipal corporations, etc., etc.
But
And
you're
then of
starting at
course,
three
of course, the people with more than 50 years of age,
Yeah.
and then less than 50 years with comorbidities. So this roughly comes to 1 crore health workers, 2 crore of frontline workers. It's about 26 crores are like over 50, and 1 crore is less than 50 with comorbidities. That's a rough estimate that we should be able to get vaccines for these 30 crore people in the next 5-6 months. And if you see, if we get more vaccines, obviously at any stage we can revise the strategy, but this is a modest calculation that we did according to the amount of availability of vaccine basically.
To get to that.
You see,
goal.
according to the need, you see, we have a system in place all over the country. We can modify it in terms of magnitude, the number of places where we have to give vaccination. You see, if at one particular place we have one team working, and if we want more people to be vaccinated at that place per day, we can increase the number of teams. So we don't have any dearth of the workers or the people who have to ultimately contribute to the success of the program. You see, we have said this on number of occasions, and this is not that I have said it. Our scientific colleagues have also made it amply clear that both the vaccines that are being given to the people of India starting today, they have been subjected to ample, adequate scientific scrutiny, and emergency authorization have been given to them after ensuring that they are safe, they are effective, and they have adequate immunogenic response. So that there is no doubt about it. You see, the emergency authorization has been given to many vaccines in the whole world, and so we have taken all, for us, the safety of the people, that has always been paramount, and we have made it amply clear. Obviously, you see, whatever. You see, whatever. When I say that it has been subjected to ample, adequate scientific scrutiny, I think that takes care of everything. And it is a. You see, it is a. When you say emergency authorization, it always, I think, otherwise also means is a. It's everything is a ongoing, continuous process, and the. After seeing the results only, then only the experts, subject experts have given this. We have our experts also here, Dr. V.K. Paul here. I can ask him also to maybe elaborate on the facts that you are trying to ask. He is the chairman of the National Expert Group, which was constituted for vaccine administration. So, this is what we want to tell the people of India, that there is no need for any fear. They have to be absolutely fearless. They have to be absolutely sure about the safety of these vaccines, and they also have to be patient. And by saying patient, I mean that everyone has to wait for his or her turn, because in one go, every person in the country cannot be vaccinated. There is no difference between the vaccines. That's number one. Both are equally safe, both are equally effective, and there is no particular category. They have not been divided or given to the country in terms of any category of people. You see, suppose this particular vaccine was given in this amount, other vaccine we got in this amount. So in the same proportion, and depending upon the needs of a particular place, because everything is pre-registered on the platform, we know what are the places and what is their requirement. So in the same proportion, they have been given. It's not that a particular area has been given a particular vaccine with any specific reason, or a particular area has been given another vaccine with a particular reason. There is no reason, or there is no differentiation on that account. You see, there is no question of choosing, because when we say that both the vaccines, usually ultimately say after a couple of months we have another 3-4 vaccines. It's not possible once the government is trying to make the vaccines available for the whole country and for such a huge country. This thing of this you see, option of choosing, that is what we are trying to make clear to the people. There is no need for choosing. Each vaccine is for strengthening your safety mechanism, for strengthening the immunity of the whole country basically. Whatever vaccines we have given, whatever vaccines we have got, we have provided them to the states. Now, suppose it is the capital, we have provided all the vaccines for the capital to the state government. and that we have done to the respective state governments. Now those state governments have actually supplied those vaccines to different places, different hospitals or different settings. So it may be very difficult for me to be able to answer. They must have devised their own mechanism. So this is something which you have to ask the respective state governments, and in case of your question, to the Delhi government. But we cannot actually give a definite answer to this. I don't think you are right on that. There are detailed SOPs for everything, and for every person there is such a huge amount of information that is collected prior, and that is there is a follow-up mechanism. We can only tell you our viewpoint. From our viewpoint, both the vaccines are equally good. They are safe, and if you give a particular example of a person or somebody in a country of 1.38 billion, that is not. I think you cannot generalize the issues like that. I think the whole country has welcomed the move very happily. They are, and time and again we are trying to impress upon everybody, then don't believe in hearsay, believe in what the experts are telling you, what the scientists are telling you in the country, and they have done this with good quality research, with meticulous planning, and they have put their heart and soul into bringing and delivering these vaccines for the people of the country. It's a satisfying moment. It's a moment which gives us a bit of satisfaction, in the sense that we were already on the road which will ultimately lead us to victory. And this vaccine is going to be like a Sanjeevani, contributing like a Sanjeevani in our struggle against COVID, in our fight against COVID, and it will ultimately lead us to victory over COVID. देखिए, हम लोग कितनी बार बोल चुके हैं कि जितनी साइंटिफिक स्क्रूटनी आवश्यक है वो पर्याप्त मात्रा में की गई है, और ये इमरजेंसी यूज ऑथराइजेशन खाली भारत में नहीं, ये तो एक ऑफिशियली जिसे कहते हैं कि रिकॉग्नाइज्ड मैकेनिज्म है। दुनिया की बड़ी जो सो कॉल्ड दूसरी वैक्सीन हैं वो भी इमरजेंसी यूज ऑथराइजेशन उनको मिला है, और ये वैक्सीन पूरी तरह से सेफ है। आप सबसे मेरा अपील ये है कि जैसे आपने साल भर कोविड के खिलाफ जंग में, मैंने बार बार कहा कि जो आपके जैसे जो जर्नलिस्ट थे वो भी मेरे लिए कोविड वॉरियर है, क्योंकि उन्होंने ग्राउंड जीरो पे जाके सच्चाई को पता किया, लोगों को एजुकेट किया। शायद जितना सरकार एजुकेट कर रही थी कोविड के बारे में, उससे ज़्यादा आप लोग कर रहे थे। जितना हम इंफॉर्मेशन देते थे उसको कई गुना ज़्यादा आप देते थे। अभी भी आपसे मेरी अपील है कि वैसे तो मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द कंट्री, उसको कोई किसी तरह की मन में कोई शक शुबा शंका नहीं है, लेकिन अगर कुछ वेस्टेड इंटरेस्ट देश में इस तरह के जिसे कहते हैं अफवाह कह लीजिए, मिस इन्फॉर्मेशन कह लीजिए, गलत जानकारियां कह लीजिए, वो देने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं वैक्सीन के संदर्भ में, लोगों को एक तरह से डराने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, तो आप सबका भी ये कर्तव्य है कि उस संदर्भ में सही जानकारियां आप लोगों को दें। और हमें पूरा विश्वास है कि इस वैक्सीन की मदद से जब हमारे देश में जो इम्यूनिटी लेवल्स भी स्ट्रेंथन होंगे, और दूसरी तरफ कोविड अप्रोप्रिएट बिहेवियर की मदद से जिस प्रकार से भारत में एक्टिव केसेस की संख्या दिन प्रतिदिन कम होती जा रही है, 96% से ज़्यादा रिकवरी रेट, 1.44% जो है हमारा जो फैटालिटी रेट, तो आने वाले समय के अंदर हम निश्चित रूप से इस कोविड के खिलाफ भी जंग में सफलता प्राप्त करेंगे। भारत ने ऐसा नहीं कि ये कोई, ठीक है ये थोड़ी सी ऐतिहासिक जंग है, अलग तरह की जंग है, लेकिन whenever India has decided, it has done it. And you have seen if I have to narrate the sequence of events that have happened in the last 1 year, I think they are all testimony to what I am saying. We eradicated polio, where we were home to 60% of the polio cases of the whole world, and we had to immunize all children less than 5 in this country at the same time on the same day. And we could do it for almost 2 decades, and we could ultimately get the certification. It's the last case we saw in this country was in January 2011 itself. We could eradicate a disease like smallpox. We have a robust universal immunization program. Where we are giving vaccine to 60 crore children, almost a dozen vaccines. You have witnessed 2-3 years back the biggest rubella measles immunization program. So, and the way the systems have been set up all over the country, I had gone even up to Tamil Nadu to see. I could see even the remotest part. So well developed, well organized systems created. So I am fairly confident that we have done well under Prime Minister's Narendra Modi ji's leadership. And today, when he has launched this immunization activity also, and given a very good, elaborate, detailed address, inspiring everybody, thanking all the corona warriors, the scientists, researchers, and of course, and I would like to congratulate and thank the people of India also, because they were the ones who supported in all situations. It was a whole of government, whole of society approach, and for these vaccines, they were the biggest contributors because they participated in the clinical trials. So it's not only the scientists, but of course the people of India who have to be congratulated and who have to be thanked about it.
डॉक्टर साहब आप कब लगवाएंगे टीका?
देखिए, I said everybody has to be patient and everybody has to wait for his turn. Today, though I am a doctor, but right now I am not serving the hospital like a health worker in the hospital setting. So certainly I would also like to wait for my turn, and I think my turn will come when the country starts vaccinating people above 50. बहुत दुख है इसमें, तो कोई मतलब ये तो सवाल भी ऐसा नहीं है कि इसका कोई दो प्रकार का, जो हमारे बहुत सारे कोविड वॉरियर्स जिन्होंने प्राण दे दिए दूसरों के प्राणों की रक्षा करते हुए अस्पतालों में, और बहुत सारे जो हमारे परिवारजन, मित्रजन जिनके प्राण चले गए सब कुछ परिस्थितियों में प्रयास करने के बावजूद भी, तो निश्चित रूप से वो तो हमें कभी वापस आएंगे नहीं।
So vaccination
और
sites.
इसीलिए हम लोग बार बार कोविड वॉरियर्स को सलाम करते हैं। बार बार हम कोविड वॉरियर्स की माताओं को, उनकी बहनों को, उनके भाइयों को सलाम करते हैं, क्योंकि एक भी ऐसी माता का उदाहरण देश में नहीं मिला जिसने कहा बेटा तुम अब अस्पताल जाना बंद करो। अस्पताल में जाने वाले, तुम्हारी तरह प्राण रक्षा करने वाले कई लोगों की हमने अपने सामने मौतें होती देखी। ये है इंडिया का डीएनए, ये है हमारी माँ का डीएनए, और इसके ऊपर हम सबको गर्व है। तो इन सब लोगों की, चाहे वो पेशेंट के रूप में चले गए, चाहे वो कोविड वॉरियर के रूप में चले गए, उनकी पवित्र स्मृति को तो ये नमन करने का समय है। और स्वाभाविक है कि ऐसे समय पे आप जब उन क्षणों को याद करेंगे जो आपने नज़दीक से देखे हैं, तो आपकी आंखें नम हो जाएंगी। इसमें कोई असाधारण बात नहीं है। Now I will go to Hindu Rao Hospital and maybe then I go to Sargama Hospital, and if according to the how much the time permits, I will certainly. We have started with this, and as per the needs, not only the vaccination sites, but even in a one setting, you can improve the number of people. So we have already a very long, detailed, drawn-up strategy. And you will see that it will be manifested as soon as we have. You see, it is all planned according to the availability of the vaccine and the amount that we get. You see, when we decided that we'll give it to 30 crore people in next 5, 6, 7 months, I had spoken about this, I think 2-3 months back, because we were going according to the calculations. We were having rough estimates about how much the vaccine will be produced by the manufacturers, and according to that we have said that we are planning to give vaccine to about 30 crore people in next 6-7 months, and that is how we have prioritized this 1 crore plus 2 crore plus 26 crore plus finally the 1 crore less than 50 with comorbidity. जो पहला था वो इसी प्रकार से क्लास 4 के एम्प्लॉई से शुरू किया, नर्सिंग स्टाफ से शुरू किया, फिर एक डॉक्टर से शुरू किया, फिर तो ये श्रृंखला सारे देश में शुरू हो ही रही है। और आज देश भर में लगभग 3 लाख से ज़्यादा जो है हमारे हेल्थ केयर वर्कर्स जो हैं सरकारी और प्राइवेट सेटिंग्स में उनको वैक्सीनेशन मिलेगा।
डॉक्टर हर्षवर्धन की बारी कब आएगी?
देखिए, डॉक्टर हर्षवर्धन अपनी बारी का इंतज़ार करेंगे। डॉक्टर हर्षवर्धन डॉक्टर तो हैं, लेकिन अभी किसी अस्पताल में मैं अस्पताल के हेल्थ केयर वर्कर की तरह काम नहीं कर रहा, इसलिए मेरी बारी आएगी तब जब देश को 50 साल से ऊपर के लोगों का वैक्सीनेशन मिलेगा। तो मैं अपनी बारी का इंतज़ार करूंगा और मैं सारे देश के लोगों से भी यही कहूंगा कि धैर्यपूर्वक अपनी बारी का इंतज़ार करिए। जैसे आपने धैर्य के साथ, समझदारी के साथ कोविड एप्रोप्रिएट बिहेवियर को अपनाते हुए कोविड के खिलाफ जंग लड़ी है। जब आइसोलेट होने के लिए कहा तो आइसोलेट हो गए, जब सर्विलेंस के अंदर रहने के लिए कहा तो सर्विलेंस में आ गए, जब ट्रीटमेंट को ठीक से करने के लिए कहा तो ट्रीटमेंट ठीक से किया, जब मास्क को ठीक से पहनने के लिए कहा तो ठीक से आपने मास्क पहना, जब हाथ धोने के लिए कहा तो आपने ठीक से हाथ धोया, जब 2 गज की दूरी बनाने के लिए कहा तो आपने 2 गज की दूरी बनाई। चाहे गांव में थे, चाहे शहर में थे, चाहे ट्राइबल एरिया में थे, सब जगह लोगों ने मिलकर काम किया। तो जिस धैर्य का और जिस ऊर्जा का, जिस सहनशीलता का, संवेदनशीलता का परिचय सारे साल भर देश के लोगों ने दिया और जिस तरह से स्वयंसेवी संस्थाओं ने इसमें काम किया पिछले 1 साल में, तो अब हमारा वही लोगों से कहना है कि भाई अभी भी धैर्य रखिए, अपनी बारी का इंतज़ार करिए, आपकी बारी पे आपको भी वैक्सीन ज़रूर मिलेगी। दोनों वैक्सीन स्वदेशी हैं, पहली बात। दोनों वैक्सीन भारत में बनी है। दोनों वैक्सीन बराबर सेफ हैं, इफ़ेक्टिव हैं, इम्यूनोजेनिक हैं और किसी भी वैक्सीन के बारे में किसी भी तरह की अफवाह पर देश के लोग विश्वास ना करें। जो जो वैक्सीन्स की अवेलेबिलिटी थी, जितनी भी मात्रा में हमें मिली, उसी प्रोपोर्शन में हमने सभी स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स को दिया और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स ने आगे अपने व्यवस्था के अंदर उनको वैक्सीन्स को डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करना था। ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई पर्टिकुलर जगह को ए वैक्सीन देनी है, एक पर्टिकुलर जगह को वो वैक्सीन देनी है। इस प्रकार की भी जो गलतफहमी है या इस प्रकार का भी जो दुष्प्रचार है, इसमें हम कतई ना पड़े। जो भी वैक्सीन हमें देश के अंदर मिलती है उसको हमें लगवाना है और वो लगवाना हमारे को सुरक्षा देने के काम में और मजबूती प्रदान करेगा। देश को कोविड के खिलाफ जंग में जीतने के लिए हमें निश्चित रूप से और ज़्यादा इसके अंदर कंट्रीब्यूशन मिले। वैक्सीन क्या है? किसी की बेहतर सुरक्षा के लिए है। अगर मैं स्वार्थी हो जाऊं तो मैं सोचूंगा कि सबसे पहले मेरी सुरक्षा मैं क्यों नहीं इंतज़ाम कर लेता जब वैक्सीन आई गई है। ये भी सोच हो सकती थी प्रधानमंत्री जी की, लेकिन उन्होंने सोच क्या देश के सामने रखी कि सबसे पहले जिन लोगों ने हम सबके प्राण की रक्षा करने का काम किया उनकी हमें सुरक्षा करनी है। उसमें भी उन्होंने कहा कि जब शुरू करना हो तो जो कोई सैनिटेशन वर्कर है या जिसने सबसे ज़्यादा तकलीफ काम किया उसकी चिंता करो। अब जहाँ तक राजनीतिक सोच और राजनीतिक सोच से प्रेरित जो राजनीतिक बयान है, इनके बारे में कमेंट करना ना तो मैं ज़रूरी समझता, ना ही ये उचित है। मेरे ख्याल से आप लोग भी उसको इम्पोर्टेंस देना बंद करें। पूछा उनसे सबसे और उन्होंने बड़े खुशी से, बड़े कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ उसको लिया। खाली यही नहीं, मैं तो तमिलनाडु के अंदर इतने सारे स्थानों पर घूम के आया, सब प्रकार के लोगों से मिल के आया, सब प्रकार के सेंटर्स को देख के आया, हेल्थ वर्कर्स से भी मिल के आया, दूसरे लोगों से भी मिल के आया। जिसे कहते हैं कि उत्साह की पराकाष्ठा, सेटिस्फैक्शन की पराकाष्ठा और खुशी की पराकाष्ठा, ये सब कुछ है। और सारे देश के लोग मोदी जी को धन्यवाद कर रहे हैं कि उन्होंने इस कोविड के खिलाफ जंग को इतनी खूबसूरती से, इतनी बहादुरी से, इतने धैर्य से और इतने विवेक से लड़ा है। और अब हमें नज़र आ रहा है। शायद आप ही को मैंने 2 महीना पहले इंटरव्यू में बताया था कि जून जुलाई तक हमारा अनुमान है कि हम 30 करोड़ लोगों को वैक्सीन दे देंगे। उसमें पहला प्रायोरिटी 1 करोड़ वो लोग हैं जो हेल्थ वर्कर हैं, जिनको आज शुरू हुआ, सरकारी हो चाहे प्राइवेट अस्पतालों के हो। दूसरी प्रायोरिटी 2 करोड़ फ्रंटलाइन वर्कर हैं, जिन्होंने अस्पताल की सेटिंग से थोड़ा बाहर रहकर पूरा संभाला, पुलिस, मिलिट्री, पैरामिलिट्रीज और जो सैनिटेशन या दूसरे जो समझ लीजिए कॉर्पोरेशन के वर्कर्स थे, सर्वेलेंस जोन्स में काम किया, जिन्होंने जो कंटेनमेंट जोन्स में काम किया, फायर ब्रिगेड के और इस तरह की। तीसरी प्रायोरिटी है देश का हर 50 साल से ऊपर का नागरिक, और चौथी प्रायोरिटी है 50 साल से कम का यंग, लेकिन अगर उसको कोई हार्ट की, किडनी की, लंग्स की या कोई भी शरीर में और बीमारियां हैं तो उनको ज़्यादा रिस्क है। तो उसी श्रृंखला में उसी तरीके से ये सारा कुछ चल रहा है। हमें लगता है कि जो आपने कहा आम आदमी किसको आप कह रहे हो, सारे ही आम आदमी हैं बेसिकली जो है, तो इसी सीनियरिटी के अंदर जो है एक प्रकार से या प्रायोरिटी के अंदर हम वैक्सीनेशन जैसे जैसे उपलब्ध होती जाएगी वैक्सीन। अभी मैंने पहले भी कहा कि ये 30 करोड़ लोगों को हम जून जुलाई तक देना चाहते हैं और हमें उम्मीद है कि हम इसमें सफल होंगे।